January 18th, 474, in the bustling heart of the Roman world, Constantinople, an emperor dies. His name was Leo I. For nearly 20 years, he'd skillfully navigated the treacherous currents of power, strengthening the empire and keeping ambitious generals in check. Leo, unlike many of his predecessors, had a plan for a smooth succession, a plan to keep the empire stable. But in the fragile world of late Rome, even the best-laid plans can shatter in an instant. When Leo I passed away, the immense power of the Roman throne didn't go to a hardened general or a wise old senator. It passed to a child. The new emperor was Leo II, just 7 years old. Now, Roman law technically allowed for this. Roman reality, however, was a different story. Real power in this era didn't come from ancient laws. It came from the loyalty of armies, the support of the court, and the sheer force of personal authority, things a 7-year-old boy simply couldn't have. So, who was really in charge? To rule, young Leo II depended on his mother, Ariadne, the daughter of the previous emperor. But even more crucially, he relied on his father, Zeno. Zeno was an Isaurian military commander, a tough, capable soldier from the mountains of Anatolia. But he was deeply unpopular in the capital. The sophisticated elites of Constantinople saw him as an outsider, a barbarian. His accent was mocked, his background was suspect, and his growing influence made everyone nervous. Despite the whispers and the side-eye glances, Zeno was the one with the real power. On that January 18th, the 7-year-old Leo II was officially proclaimed emperor. But everyone in the palace, from the guards to the senators, knew the real question wasn't who was wearing the crown today, but who would be wearing it tomorrow. The charade didn't last long. Just a few weeks later, Leo II was made to elevate his father, Zeno, to rule as co-emperor. And then, not long after that, the child emperor died. The official cause was likely natural illness, but in a city built on conspiracy, rumors of foul play spread like wildfire. Suddenly, Zeno, the unpopular outsider, was the sole emperor of the Eastern Roman Empire. His reign was anything but stable. It was a chaotic storm of rebellions, court conspiracies, and would-be usurpers rising and falling. The empire survived, but it was a constant, desperate balancing act between military force, imperial tradition, and public opinion. This single day, January 18th, 474, perfectly captures a core problem of the late Roman world. The empire still existed. Its laws were on the books, its grand ceremonies were as impressive as ever, but real authority had become dangerously fragile. Succession was no longer guaranteed by bloodline or tradition. It had to be won with swords, alliances, and political cunning. A child emperor might have symbolized continuity, but in a world of hard men and sharp knives, continuity without strength was never enough. On this day, an empire passed briefly into the hands of a child, before being snatched back by much harder ones. Thanks for watching. Join me tomorrow as we explore another date, another story from our deep past. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more.